Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja has suffered a major setback in his bid to run for the Nairobi governorship seat. Earlier today, the Commission for University Education revoked an earlier recognition of Sakaja's university degree purportedly earned in a Ugandan university. Breathing fire, Sakaja took the war online, claiming that his political mentor, that's President Uhuru Kenyatta, was behind his tribulations, alleging that through state operatives, the president had managed to coerce public officials, both locally and in Uganda, to frustrate him. As part of his evidence, Sakaja released documentation between Kampala and Uganda that show a peculiar efficiency of 6 correspondences made on the 6th of June, all in a bid to confirm Sakaja's credentials. Let's begin our broadcast with our very own Sam Gituku.
Senator Johnson Sakaja had hoped it would be a smooth ride to the ballot when he was cleared to run on the 7th of June. On a day that 4 complaints against his nomination were set to be heard, the Commission for University Education spoiled the party for him, releasing a letter revoking recognition of his degree. COE Chair Professor Chacha Nyaigoti saying, quote, "The Commission has received material information about the authenticity of the degree Sakaja presented from Team University that will require further investigation to ascertain the validity of the said degree certificate." Professor Nyaigoti saying, "We hereby revoke the recognition of your degree, Bachelor of Science in Management, external, from the aforementioned university." End of quote. Senator Sakaja took to the social media to publish a series of documents that appear as part of correspondence between various institutions in Nairobi and Kampala. Sakaja saying that on the 6th of June, a day before his date with the IEBC, he wrote to the Commission for University Education requesting for recognition of his degree necessary for clearance to run. On the same day, COE received Sakaja's letter and, according to the senator's documents, immediately wrote to the Ugandan National Council for Higher Education requesting for information on whether Team University is a legitimate institution and whether Sakaja attended the school. On the same day, 6th of June, the Ugandan Council received the letter and with record efficiency wrote to Team University seeking the requested information. The university reciprocated by writing back to the council, confirming that indeed Sakaja enrolled for the said degree program and graduated on the 21st of October in 2016. The Ugandan Council on the same day, 6th of June, wrote back to the Kenyan Commission for University Education, supplying them with the information that Sakaja's university credentials were legitimate. On the same day before close of business, COE, in a letter signed by CEO Professor Mwenda Ntarangwi, confirmed to Sakaja that his Team University and the degree he had attained were recognized in Kenya and therefore sufficient for the IEBC requirements. Sakaja was cleared by the IEBC returning officer in Nairobi County the following day, 7th of June. 8 days later, the Commission for University Education has now recalled its letter, throwing Sakaja's political career to a spin. Sakaja now claims that his tribulations are the making of President Kenyatta, whom he says has coerced and intimidated COE Chairman Professor Nyaigoti. Sakaja says, quote, "President Kenyatta and state machinery have gone on an intimidation spree against institutions locally and in Uganda to revoke the recognition of my qualifications." Sakaja raised questions with the COE letter, stating it is also instructive that the letter by COE has been written and signed by the chairman on the CEO's letterhead. End of quote. The earlier letter of recognition had been signed by the CEO. Sakaja has since moved to the High Court to contest the COE revocation. With no orders granted yet, he returned to the IEBC Dispute Resolution Committee, where he faced 4 complaints. 3 of them were dismissed after the complainants failed to appear before the committee. Complainant Dennis Gakuo pushed on with his complaint founded on the degree controversy. This as Jubilee Party Nairobi governorship candidate Polycarp Igathe got reprieve after a complaint against his candidature was dismissed for lacking evidence. Murang'a UDA governor candidate Irungu Kang'ata is off the hook after the committee found that his replacement of his running mate was within the rules. Kang'ata switched his running mate after it was alleged that his initial running mate never resigned from her state job by 9th of February as required in law. Sam Gituku, President TV, Nairobi.